Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and we've got some more NBA plays for you for Taco Tuesday, March 25th. We have an 8-game NBA slate. Yesterday, it was close. This isn't all of our plays, but my two plays for the video were Cameron Johnson over 28.5 PRA. He went for 27. One more bucket would have cashed it and would have given us the sweep. Jordy cashed both of his plays. My Paolo Banchero points over 27.5. He got it done. He went for 30. You want to talk about your plays, Jordy? We were so close, man.
Yeah, it was really, really close. I mean, I had this. These are kind of all my plays from yesterday. And we took, obviously, the Benedict Mathurin over his 16.5 points rebounds. He went for just 17. And then we took the Luka Doncic over his 23.5. Or no, I took the Anthony Edwards dunk. That worked out. Thank God he got that done. But yeah, Alex Sarr, I was not too happy with him yesterday.
Did you take that on this channel? Dunk?
Yeah, I took the dunk. Or I
think you took that on your channel.
What did I take?
But I could be mistaken.
I think I took the dunk here. No, I took it was the Luka PRA. The first half PRA is what I took over
That's
here.
what it was. Yeah, okay.
He went for 27, so.
Just dominated.
Heck yeah.
Cool. Well, I mean, we're getting closer. We did better over here than I did on my plays yesterday. I had like a DMP and it was a bummer. Yeah, my guys just did not show up yesterday. But we're looking to get back in the green. Let's talk about the plays for today. I'm going to be going with Miles Bridges over 15.5 field goal attempts and Jaylen Duren over 26 points rebounds. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, for me, I'm going to be taking Jabari Smith Jr. for over 1.5 free throws made and DeAndre Hunter for over 14.5 points assists.
Nice. Well, let's get into it. If you guys haven't come over and subscribed to our solo channels yet, we have plays up for today's slate already. Mine is just at JRussoBDFS and Jordy's is at JordyBDFS. So yeah, come subscribe to our solo channels. We're putting out a lot more content now that we have our own channels as well. And if you haven't signed up for Parlay Play Better or Underdog yet, use code BACKDOOR and they're going to hook you up with all sorts of awesome sign-up bonuses, deposit matches, free picks. All of that information is listed down below. But if you do sign up for Parlay Play, you're also going to get a month in our premium Discord. So just make sure you use the code BACKDOOR and then shoot us an email at bdfantasysports@gmail.com and we'll get you right in. All right. So let's talk about Miles Bridges here. So these attempts I'm really excited about. 15.5. I know he's just done this twice out of his last 5 games. But going up against Orlando, he tends to put up more shots. I mean, they have a more solid defense. So we also have this awesome note from Outlier. He's exceeded 15.5 field goal attempts in 13 straight games at home. So at home, he's averaging 21.2 field goal attempts. So we love that. We're playing at home tonight. 13 straight games, 100% hit rate. And this is a tough defense, obviously. So last time he played them, he had 23 attempts. I'm sure that lends itself to the fact that his shots aren't just cashing all the time. So he's just continuing to shoot, like he's beat this in 4 out of his 5 head-to-heads. And then the one he missed, one more attempt. He doesn't even have to make it, obviously, for this category. But I'm loving this with the most recent sample size. The only time he matched up against them this year, he had 23 attempts. So this feels like a solid play. This is right up my alley today where he doesn't even need to cash the shots. In fact, the more he misses, the more he'll shoot. So I'm excited for him to be able to at least get 16 attempts here. So not like a whole lot to go over as far as that goes. I mean, his minutes, about 29.5 minutes a game over the last 5, just 1 foul a game, not getting in foul trouble, which is pretty impressive because he's a pretty solid defender. He goes through streaks where he's just getting crazy with the steals and blocks. He's averaging 14.2 attempts a game. So his average is right around this line. We just need him to take like 2 more shots than he does on average. So I expect him to be able to get this done. He tends to do that in tougher matchups. I mean, Oklahoma City, he only went for 12, but if you look New York, he went for 17. And then against Miami, he went for 18 attempts. And then 23 last time they matched up. So I feel really good about this. Daily Grind's not going to have this, but I will show you guys. Well, maybe they will. I'll show you guys some pivots in case you don't want to take the field goals attempted. They like his points rebounds over 26.5. That's at a 51.26% odds to hit the over, minus 124. They're not feeling his points alone at 19.5. They do like him for at least one block in this game, minus 123, 50.62% odds to hit the over. They're slightly feeling his PRA overall. And then they've got a 50-50 shot on his free throws at 3. They just right down the center there. But the PRA, 50.13% odds to hit the over. Looks like everybody's kind of in that range too. Everyone's got it at 30.5, and we've got like the highest over is like a minus 122. And then it's, the lowest is minus 110, which is kind of slightly favoring the under, but you have a couple pivot options here. I'm just going field goal attempts. I want him to just get that done for me. And hopefully this turns into a shootout, which isn't always likely because, with Orlando's defense being solid, it's not like their over-unders are typically that high. Let's look at it actually. 214. Orlando favored by 6, playing in Charlotte. Real quick before we move on, let's just look at what he's averaging on the season. So 61% hit rate on the season. So above average. You can see the back half has been more saturated with hits and pretty high actually. So that's pretty good. So let's just see what his home games look like. We know 13 straight. So 73% hit rate on the season at home, 19 out of 26 games. I'm actually feeling better and better about this. I already like the way it looked at 15.5. And then if we look at that last 20, 70% hit rate over his last 20, whether he's home or away. And it looks like he had a streak here where he had like 6 straight games with 19 or more. He had 32 attempts against Cleveland, 118 to 117. So hopefully they are in a situation where he's going to go for at least 16. I think he can get it done for us. So let's move on. Jaylen Duren. I'm really excited about this. He tends to hit in the types of matchups that you would expect him to. Like this matchup against the Pelicans is just so soft for anyone who's playing in the paint. And he went for 22 points, 12 rebounds, and that was 136 to 130. So that might have it didn't go to overtime. He just did that in 29 minutes in that soft matchup. Well, now he's playing the Spurs, who are 23rd in points allowed, 28th in rebounds allowed. If we go over to the center position, a little bit softer on points and then middle of the road on rebounds, 29th in points, 16th in rebounds. We know they're a little beat up. We got Charles Bassey still out, Stephen Castle, or Stefan. I always say Steven, people always just burn me in the comments. But Stefan Castle, game time decision, still listed as questionable. De'Aaron Fox, bummer, he's out. Wembanyama out. So their main studs are out for the season. Then we got Cade Cunningham, who's questionable for tonight's game with a calf injury. So hopefully Cade ends up being able to play, but if he doesn't, I think that might even just lend itself to helping Duren be even better, maybe be more relied upon to do more of the scoring. The head-to-head just looks beautiful. First matchup last year, he went for 33, similar to this game against the Pelicans, 21 points, 12 rebounds. And then last time they played was just on February 21st, 21 points, 15 rebounds. So 21 points in both games, and then 12 boards, 15 boards. So at 26, the line opened at 25.5. I'll take the 26 all day. And he hasn't ever played more than 30 minutes. So we don't need him to have like a crazy, high minutes outing. But a lot of his damage is going to be done in the paint. And so you can see he is averaging 67% from the field, doesn't take threes. It's mostly dunks. And, that's about it, like dunks and putbacks and stuff like that. But 19 rebound chances on average. I think he should just be able to eat in this matchup. Let's take a look at this note here. So he's exceeded 25.5 points, rebounds in 4 of his last 5 games versus bottom 10 defenses for points allowed. So that's kind of like what I was saying at the top of this breakdown, is that he tends to hit where you think he should. So he should in this as well. And 80% hit rate over the last 5 games. In these types of matchups, averaging 27 minutes, 19.6 rebound chances, and 74% from the field on 8.6 attempts. And then, causes a little bit of trouble for the opposing defense in the paint and gets to the line a few times, 70% from the free throw line, 3.2 made free throws on average. So I love this. This kind of, both my plays are kind of just simple and right to the point today. So let's take a look and see what they think about Duren. I almost said Durlin. Let's see. Make sure it's not pulling up Jalen Green or anything. All right, so they like his assists over 2.5. That's been a wagon for us in the past. I'm probably going to throw that maybe into a underdog streak slip or something. But yeah, 52.68% odds to hit the over, -129. I love this play. This is super juice to go over. So you guys could just jump on that if you want. They're actually not feeling the points rebounds. So if you're a little nervous, jump on those assists. But the points rebounds are favored to the under, 52.01% odds to hit the under, -128. And I think it's because all these other platforms have it at 25.5. Prize Picks has it at 26. So the optimizer is just not liking that as far as a value play, but they do like his full PRA. So if you wanted to take that, I mean, yeah, you could. It actually looks pretty good. 28.5 is just getting that same exact assist line just added to this 26 PR. So, I mean, yeah, there's plenty of good options here for you. PRA, assists, 1.5 turnovers, sure. If that's what you want to do, like, go for it. But that's what the optimizer thinks is the best play. I've already got the points rebounds locked in, but I'll absolutely be taking this assists and the PRA probably in a play or two as well. If you guys want to check out this tool here, Outlier, it's awesome. It really helps you make a more informed decision on the pick that you're about to take. You get all of these like matchup, positional matchups, injury reports, insights about the players, all the time frames, all the different statistical categories. It just gives you everything you need to know to really make sure you're taking the right play before you lock it in. And you can try it out for free. Just sign up through the link below. You don't need to put a code in. They're just going to give you a week to check it out, see how you like it. All right, Jordy, I'll pass it over, bro.
All right. Yeah. So to get into mine here, I like this Jabari Smith free throws a lot. Let me refresh Outlier and see if they're showing me the free throw line. Here we go. All right. So he's gone over this a lot in his last 5 games, 5 out of 5 on his last 5. Obviously, he only played 16 minutes against Denver. I think he got into foul trouble that game. But yeah, I mean, his minute share has been pretty solid. He's been getting 30 minutes a game all year long. Obviously, some of these games differ. Sometimes he gets 20 minutes, 25 minutes. 30 minutes, just depending on what's going on. But he's a very aggressive player. He plays a lot down in the post. He's a big power forward, so he's always down there, fighting for rebounds, trying to get putbacks. So I just like it. It's a 50% hit rate on the season, 25 out of 50 games. If you don't like it, you don't have to take it, but I feel good about it. Free throws made in the matchup they're ranked 22nd, giving up a value of 18 free throws a game. Atlanta is. Yeah, I mean, Atlanta's a pretty young team in some areas too, so I don't know. I'm just building a narrative around it that I like, so you don't have to take it if you don't like it. But, one of these matchups he went for 14 free throws made against them, and then the other matchup he had 0. So it just depends, obviously, how much he's touching the ball, if he can get down in the paint and get fouled or whatever it may be. He only needs 2 free throws, though, and a guy like him, who's shooting... If we go here and we take a look at the season, he's shooting 83% from the line. So if he gets to the line, I feel good about him making his free throws. We only need 2, so it's not asking a lot. So just a little play that I like today that I'm going to be taking. So go with your gut on that one. But DeAndre Hunter, I love this play. Donovan Mitchell is out, so DeAndre Hunter is probably going to be getting a ton of more minutes tonight. They're probably going to start him, honestly. They'll probably slide like Strus or somebody into the point guard role and let this guy get more time. Even with that being said, he's in the running for 6th man of the year. I mean, this dude is just a baller. I love taking his points assists or his points rebounds. He's just really good. He makes the most of his minutes coming in off the bench, and he's a heck of a player. So he's gone over the 71% of the season, 39 out of 55 games, and this is a low line for Donovan Mitchell being out. I mean, he's gonna get a lot more time, and he's playing against the Blazers. They're a little bit of a tough defense for sure, but they have no DeAndre Ayton, so that helps a little bit with being down in the paint. But this guy is a heck of a 3-point shooter. If you take a look at his last 20 games since he's been with them, with the Cavs here, he's shooting 48% from the 3-point line on 5.4 attempts, and he's shooting 51% from the floor. So it looks great. He's shooting 87% from the line, getting there 3.2 times a game. So yeah, I mean, he's usually playing 20 to 22 minutes, but tonight you'll probably see him get a lot more. If we go here and we click out Donovan Mitchell, as you can see here, when Donovan Mitchell has been out this year, let's see. Yeah, so without Donovan Mitchell, over the last 5 games, you can see here he was getting 30 minutes with no Donovan Mitchell, and he went over this 4 out of 4 times with no Donovan Mitchell. 20 points, 22 points, 32 points, 18 points. Like, this guy is an absolute beast. So I love DeAndre Hunter going to be taking this. Great matchup for him. 16th in points allowed, 28th in assists allowed. So I think it looks like a pretty good matchup for him. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited about this game regardless. It's probably going to be a little bit of a blowout potential in this game, but Portland's tough on defense, so they usually can like hold their own now. So yeah, I mean, if you look at the head-to-head here, last time they played, it was 133 to 129. So like I said, the Portland's kind of holding their own these days with how good their defense has gotten. So this on Daily Grind is a minus 126 to go over and a 51.09% chance to go over. So feeling good about it. The PRA is not favored over. The points rebounds are. So go with what you want, but I think there's enough value in the points assists, because if you look at his assists, he's gone over 1.5 assists 23 out of 55 games this year. So if he can get us 1 assist, it's great. If he gets us 2 assists, there's a ton of value to be had with that. So I like it. That's going to be the 2 plays I'm going with. If you guys want to check out the optimizer from Daily Grind, I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite tools to use. It goes together like peanut butter and jelly with Outlier. They're just great. They go hand in hand. And if you want to check it out, go to dgfantasy.com, use code BACKDOOR to get 25% off your first purchase. We use the optimizer. That's what you see us use here all the time. It's awesome. And yeah, highly recommend it. So link in the description for that, or just use code BACKDOOR at dgfantasy.com. So that's going to cover it all for me.
All right. Yeah. And speaking of that Cavaliers Portland game, it's only a 6.5 point spread. So yeah, Portland has been, they looked so good in the back half of this season so far. So that should be a fun game, especially with Mitchell out. If you guys want to come join our Discord, we have a really awesome community. We have a lot of fun in there. Just super, like, I don't know, we're just super social during the games and hanging out, keeping each other informed on like injury updates. And when we see a good play, everyone just throws into the Discord so everyone can take advantage of it. You can use the Parlay Play promo and sign up, use code BACKDOOR. You'll get a month in our Discord. Just shoot us an email at bdfantasysports@gmail.com. If you want to just sign right up, though, just go to Patreon. There's a link below. And then once you've signed up in Patreon, go into the settings. There's a connected apps option in the menu bar, and you can log into Discord straight from there. If you want to follow us on our socials, it's just at BackdoorFS on X, TikTok, and Instagram. And then don't forget to come follow our solo channels at JRussoBDFS, at JordyBDFS. We already have plays up for today. But we appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to like the video if you don't mind. Show us a little bit of love. And yeah, enjoy the slate, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.
Good luck, guys.